Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only.
Let's say Bandit 27. So there is a Git repository at this location, okay, and the password for Bandit 27 Git is the same as the user of Bandit 27. Okay, so clone the repository and find the password for the next level. It is based on Git. If you don't know Git, it will be a little bit tricky to understand Git. It is nothing but a version control system. If you have ever seen GitHub or GitHub pages or GitHub repositories, that is just a repository. Okay, GitHub is repository. Okay, but Git is the underlying software that controls all the versions. Okay, so if you see 1.2 dot something, 1.3 dot something, or 20 dot something, you might have seen Ubuntu versions. Okay, Ubuntu versions 20.x, 16.x, all these versions. Basically every developer needs Git. Okay, every developer will have some versions, every developer will maintain some versions and go back to previous versions if needed. So all these things come under Git. Okay, but the storage place, which if they want to keep it public or private, so they'll try to store it in their local repository, or they can go to a cloud hosting repository such as GitHub. Okay, here if you see SSH is given, so it is in the local host, which means it is inside this host itself. Okay, this host itself, right? So you can use this URL. This can be considered as a URL, SSH, all these things. Before you do that, let's create 27. Okay, this is the one you need to go. Okay, and this is the password. Okay, and let's log into this first. GitHub, already explained. Right, there's nothing. Okay, you cannot git clone or create any file over here. Whatever you want to do, you need to do it in a temporary directory. Okay, TMP. So you need to do in that directory. So instead of navigating to that or doing all this thing, you can use mktemp. Okay, and create a directory. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cd into that, and then I'm going to copy paste this. So what this will do is it will go and search to this place. Okay, for the repo. So for this you're going to need git clone command, git commands, some of the git commands you'll be using here. So git is the underlying software which controls all the versions. Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're cloning this repository into your home whichever directory you have mentioned. Okay, you cannot do it in the home directory, you do not have that much access. Okay, you have to do it in a temp directory. Okay, let's do that. So it's going to ask some password. If you use the normal git clone command like this, it should work, but you are using port 2220. So here you can see there is a port 22. It has taken a default port. Okay, to change the port you need to enter something extra here. Okay, port 2220. So if you do that, it should be able to ask for password. Right, we got it. Copy, paste, done. Okay, we have downloaded 3 files. Okay, as it's saying 3 by 3. Okay, so that's how you do it. And if you do ls, there's repo, cd into repo, ls, there's a readme file, cat readme. password for the next level is given here. Right, we got it.